Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Relaford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Relaford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Relaford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online Radio Box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay? Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Relaford on the Jeff Relaford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live. And we are here on another episode of the Life Coach Jeff Show here on WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago, from the A-Track to the latest app, y'all. Man, when I tell y'all, I have had an eventful weekend, okay? When we talk about eventful weekend, we talk about eventful days, we talk about recouping, we talk about I'm still not recouped yet. It has been one of them for your boy. But as I did with the video on Facebook and showed y'all, we have another great guest for y'all today. So y'all know how we do. I'm going to make a couple announcements, tell y'all where we at real fast, and then we're going to move right into the show. All right? Cue it up, cue it up, cue it up. I ain't ready. Boom, baby. We here at the Vibe Studios here at 2075 Rush Place. It consists of Ron Reeder, the VNO, what you know, myself, Life Coach Jeff of Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, Smooch Wallace. Who is Smooch Wallace, baby? If you don't know him, please get to know him. And Mary Selena K of Rock Truth Radio. Now, listen, if you need your podcast or your radio show produced, this is what we do. Ron does everything behind the scenes. I got the setup here for the radio and all this other stuff. And then Mary Selena K is doing documentaries, okay? Short films, the whole nine. We actually been following Fred Hampton Jr. around, getting some footage on him so we can get that going as well. And Smooch Wallace just do everything. That's why I asked the question, who is Smooch? Because Smooch is just a character. He's a comedian, he's an actor, he's a singer, all this other stuff. Just check out Smooch Wallace. So that's what we do, baby, here at the Vibe Studios. So boom, plug that in. All right. And also, T.L. Williams and Ruby Goldsmoke, okay? Shateria Beauty. Y'all know I got to mention this every show because they are out here giving cancer patients their hair back. Y'all can't see it on the camera. Y'all can hear me. But they got mains out here, y'all. They got mains. If the mains could get more in focus, y'all can see the mains. But I'm telling y'all, they got mains. Okay, Chicago's #1 vegan hair care brand. Okay, that's SHATERIA beauty.com. Check them out. T.L. Williams, Ruby Goldsmoke. Y'all know who T.L. Williams is. Getting more money than you. Hey. So check them out. I can't lie. Can't make this up. Testimonials, they're giving cancer patients their hair back. Enough said. So, all right, I had a couple more things I was going to say, but I'm going to leave that out. So, like I told y'all today, we got a good guest on. She was supposed to come on with a few of the authors and everything, but I had to reschedule, but it's okay because this is what we do. We fit in the time and we make it work. So, I always tell y'all, you know, the guests can introduce themselves better than I can. So I'd like to introduce y'all to Shay Gill in the house.
Well, thank you for having me, Jeff. It's so good being here with you. I love your show. I love what you do.
Thank you.
For those who know me, who do not know me, I like to introduce myself. My name is Shay Gill. I am a healthcare professional. I've been in the medical field over 16 years in medical care, where I've ranged. My specialty ranges from anywhere from oncology to IMCU cardiac. I began to migrate from the medical field more into the holistic approach. And so I have been an herbalist for the past 3 years. I make my own medicines. I go around motivational speaking, teaching others how to make their own medicines and how to take care of themselves holistically. I am also a Distinguished Authors Guild award-winning author for my book, 16 Secrets to Self-Actualization. The book itself is self-titled Self-Actualization. It helps teaches people how to heal themselves holistically of certain disease processes and give them herbal remedies and cures on how to treat themselves.
Okay. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's beautiful. So I'm trying to figure out where I want to start because y'all do a lot of things out here. And as you said, you motivational speak too. We're going to get on that part as well later on the show.
Yes.
But the big thing I want to focus on is how did you get into writing? Because you were supposed to be on the show with the authors.
Yes.
And the thing is, I really want to know how you got into writing, because when you start coming up with these books, these ideas, and these concepts, there's always a vision. Mm-hmm. So how did this all start interworking with you?
So we're going to take it all the way back then. So it started with me, honestly, transparently. This is back in 2021. I want to say I was trying to figure out a holistic and medical cure for my son for autism, diagnosed him with autism.
Okay.
And being in the medical field, I know what those the long-term effects with those autistic medications can do for the children. And so I wasn't going to subject my child to that. And so I just remember talking to God one day and asking him, what could I do? And he told me to start a garden. Now, what does gardening have to do with this? I needed help, but I was obedient. I started gardening. I started growing my own foods, and I started to just become more one with nature. I started to realize the medicinal benefits of foods, what they would do for the body. Even our everyday foods that are in our cabinets, like celery, cilantro, parsley, these herbs, and how they are really powerful for the kidneys, how they're really powerful for the brain, and it's changing a lot of that metal and mercury off of the brain. I started to really do more research on the foods, the artificial foods that my son was eating. And I just was like, okay, well, it wouldn't hurt to actually implement this into his life. It wouldn't actually hurt to actually, move forward with just trying to see if it works. So ultimately, my husband and I, we switched his diet. We removed technology from him because, as everyone knows, the technology and the radiation holds the metal to the brain.
I just want to let y'all know this too. A good wife will help you switch your diet. Okay. Yes. I just want to say that. So for the ladies out there, if you want to be a good wife, let me say this. If you want to be a good wife, help your man switch your diet. I got to say that because mine is doing that with me. So I got to throw it out there. Okay, do your thing.
That is the truth. No, seriously. My husband, they had diabetes. I wasn't gonna let that happen. Hypertension, I was not gonna let that happen. Like, there was so many different things that he was on the border of getting. I was like, nope. And he completely switched his lifestyle around, and he's healthy today. Looks younger than his age. People think he's 10 years younger than his age.
Black don't crack.
Yes. So with my son, I just implemented his life. I started to notice the change. I started noticing that he was more focused. He didn't have as many tantrums. I started to notice that he was more alert to his surroundings, and that he was starting to speak more, even if it was just one or two word sentences. And so I said, wait, we have something here. And so then I moved on to like hypertension, and then diabetes and kidney stones. And what I mean by moving on to them, meaning finding the holistic herbal remedies to help treat these things. And then I had family and friends who were coming to me, well, what about this disease process? What about that disease process? I said, well, we can try. Let's see.
Okay.
So we just started doing it, and with their permission, and they was implementing the regimens in which I was advising them to do. And then they was coming to me telling me, I haven't used my respiratory inhaler in 6 months, and they had asthma, and they was constantly needing their inhalers. Or my kidney stones, they disappeared, or my blood pressure medicine, I haven't had to use it in years. And so it was those kind of conversations, and then word started to spread. And so I started doing speaking at churches, and then one day, I never saw myself as an author. Let's make that clear. I saw myself as a healthcare professional. I saw myself as a nurturer. I saw myself as me using whatever God gave me to help people heal themselves. That's all I saw myself doing. But no, one day God told me to write a book. I'm not a writer. I always got A's in schools on my essays, but I hated doing them. Like, I would wait until the last minute. I would procrastinate to the last minute. Like, if I had an essay at the beginning,
I was that way too.
At the beginning of a semester, how you have your rubric, and then your syllabus, or your syllabi from different classes, and they'll tell you like, oh, by December do this. And so I would wait. If I had a paper due December 12th, I would wait until December 11th, the night before, and I would just cram, and I would do the essay.
Oh yeah, I was the same way.
I would always get an A, so I hated to write. And so I was like, no, I'm not going to do that book. But it was for a greater purpose. I had to put my selfishness to the side. I realized that it was not about me. And when God tells you to do something, you better not say no,
That's true.
And so
you got to follow through.
You follow through. He answers our call, and we call him for help. But we are notorious for ignoring his calls, And so when he told me to write the book, I obliged. I said, okay. And to be honest with you, as I was writing the book, Jeff, being real,
talk to me.
I'm sitting there like, oh, I don't want to mess this up. Could I tell you how many times my concept changed for the book because I was doing it my way, and then God was like, I didn't tell you to do it that way. Okay, go do it. Go back. You did not implement this into the book. You see what I mean? And so for my book, when I mean about the concept, every single chapter, at the beginning of every chapter, there's a scripture. It starts with a scripture that that is
hold it up a little bit so they can see it.
Yes.
Hold up. There you go. Right.
This is the book 16:6, the self-actualization. And so at the beginning of each chapter, we start off with a scripture, and that scripture correlates with whatever body system that we are discussing at that moment. It's the beginning of each chapter. And then the first page and a half of the book, we talking about, I discuss the purpose of that body system.
Okay.
Because what I found out in the medical field and what I realized the most is we as a people, we live in this vessel all our lives and don't know anything about it.
This is true.
They can't tell you the proper function
You
of the
ain't
kidney.
lying.
They can't tell you the proper function of the liver, their pancreas, their gallbladder. They don't know anything.
I don't know nothing either.
Right?
I don't.
The cardiovascular. How many chambers does your heart have?
I don't know how many. I don't know how many chambers my heart has.
You see, your chamber.
She about to tell me though.
Your heart has 4 chambers.
Okay.
You have your left and right atrium and your left and right ventricle.
Okay.
Do you know how those interchangeably work together?
No.
This is what this book is about.
Okay.
It teaches you in the most simplistic way. Now, yes, I'm using medical terminology in there. And the reason why I'm using medical terminology in there is because I'm teaching you the right terms to say when you are in these physician offices. So I would tell you like gastritis, but now I say that means the inflammation of your intestines. So I'm also teaching you what it means. So when you get into these physician offices and they're talking to you this medical jargon, what I also found is we as a people, we just nod our head yes because we too ashamed and too prideful to say, I don't know what you're talking about.
This is true.
You see?
Now, I know when I go to the doc, I'll be like, hey, brother, what's wrong with me? You need to tell me. Right. I done seen too much in my family to not be asking questions.
You do, but majority of
people don't.
They're like,
You're right.
Yes, great. Thank you. What do you say? And then they so lost. And you be like, why did you know?
Exactly.
Or you be like, why didn't you tell him you've been suffering with these signs and symptoms for 6 months? You told him just last week it started, but it's been 6 months. So they go in there and they lie and they embarrass. And it's like, don't be embarrassed. And so what I broke down in the book is, yes, I'm using medical jargon, but I'm also giving you the definition behind it so you can educate yourself. Once you learn the purpose of your body and the importance of your body and how miraculous it is, our body is a self-saving organism. So a lot of these signs and symptoms that we see is actually your body just detoxing and trying to save itself.
True.
You see what I mean?
Very true.
That's really all it is. But we program to think that every little wrong thing that happens, there's a disease. And then we run to the doctor and they say, you have this disease. And you're like, no, my body is really just trying to save itself. Like eczema, for example. People don't know that eczema is really just your skin trying to detox itself because you have bad bowels, you have a bad urine, bad kidney, so it can't excrete a lot of those toxins out. And so the last thing that starts to come out is in your skin. Eczema is an allergic reaction.
What?
Eczema is an allergic reaction.
I'm tripping, y'all, because I'm finding this stuff out like right now, like today.
And people will be on skin creams for the rest of their lives, going to see a dermatologist for the rest of their lives. Instead of the dermatologist, instead of the physician saying like, okay, let's find out what you're allergic to. Let's find out what food you are eating that is causing this allergic reaction. Okay. You treat and cure the problem, the eczema goes away. But if you just keep treating the symptom, which is the rash, you're gonna always have eczema because you're gonna continue to eat that same food that you don't even know you're allergic to. That's
true. Very true.
You see?
Yeah.
And so it's things like that in the book that I break down. And then at the end of towards the end of each chapter, I give away herbs. I talk to you guys about the different herbs and I posted here. So right here, we list the different herbs that help to improve that particular body function and those disease processes. And then in some of the herbs, I even go a bit further and I talk to you. I speak about how to prepare the herbs, how to make your own teas, how to make your own tinctures. And so that is what the book is about. And then right at the end of each chapter, so once you get past the herbs, once you get past the body systems and the purpose of the body system and some of your lifestyle choices that is causing that disease, your lifestyle choice that is causing the disease because it's not genetic. We're poisoning our own bodies. What I do then is I have this journal entry. So the end of each chapter, there's a journal entry where you're going to write your insights. What did you learn from this chapter and how do you plan on implementing it in your life?
Okay.
So that's the end. That's every chapter. And it's 17 chapters, 16 secrets of self-actualization, but there is a hidden chapter at the back. So there's a 17th bonus chapter in the back. And I'll let you all purchase it to figure that out.
That's right. You got to buy.
You have to purchase the book. But when I tell you guys this book, like I said at my award speech, this book is more than just a literature. This book is the key to curing yourself. Because once you learn about one herb, what herb does, it's going to open up your mind to want to know, what does this food do?
Exactly.
But what about this food? What is the importance of apples? What is the importance of lettuce? What does spinach do? It just open up your mind to a different world that we've shut out. That's true. So what prompted me to write this book, honestly, truly, was God. God told me to do it,
Okay.
but and I'm so thankful that I did it because it has helped so many people. I have donated books to some people.
Okay.
I have given away some books to people. They say they can't afford my book. It's only $25, but you can't count everybody's dollar.
That's true.
If somebody is really desperate and they like, I need help, and I see that, I just want to be a gift to them. I was like, here, just take the book. Take the book and do the work. Don't just take the book and read it and throw it in the corner somewhere. Actually do the work. One of the best things about my book that I want everyone to understand is this book it doesn't require you having to read page to page in order to understand it. You can literally go to the chapter that is you can literally go to the chapter that is focused on you, that is key towards your particular disease process. So like if you have a GI issue, gastrointestinal issue, whether it is gastritis, whether it is acid reflux, or whether you have peristalsis of the bowels, constipation, whatever it is, you can go to the GI chapter. Really? You don't have to read the cardiac chapter if you don't want to. The lymphatic system, the urinary system. You don't have to.
See, she trying to help y'all.
It's a reference book.
It's a girl. Say that to them.
It is a reference book. You do not have to read chapter to chapter. Just go to the disease process that you are, suffering from, and learn how you can heal yourself. This book just opened up so many other doors for me.
Yeah, that's dope, yo. Because I'm telling you, as I get older, I do start to pay attention more to my health and everything.
Yes.
Like I get a couple aches and pains here and there. That's because I move around. Yeah, I move around. I'm an electrician by trade too, y'all. I just don't sit around the couch. I move. So I be getting in some awkward places sometimes. And sometimes I might do a twist or turn like someone's going on my knee like 2 weeks ago. I said, Jesus. I said, there's got to be a remedy for this. It took about 3-4 days for that joker to get better.
Really?
It did.
Oh, you only need about a few hours. You should have called me.
Okay, see.
You should have called me.
Health keys to the game, people. I told you, Selah, we was going to give keys to the game today. And it's health keys to the game. So I want to ask you this. What's something what's another tidbit or something that's not in the book that you can give them that can aid in like some type of health advancement for somebody's life?
That's not. I put a lot of stuff in this book. So
that's how see people. That's how you get
stuff in this book.
That's how you get them.
I put a lot of stuff in this book, but you want me to give them something that's not in the book, but that'll still help them.
Yeah, that'll still help them. Yeah, give them something. Or if you got something in the book, because the thing is, I'm gonna tell you what somebody told me.
You know what I can say? It's in the book, but it's not. But okay, the lymphatic massages. I will say that.
Okay,
it's very important for you to do your lymphatic massages.
Now, what is lymphatic massage?
Your lymphatic system is your drainage sewer system. So you have
like your sinuses and all that other stuff?
All your lymph nodes, your lymph node underneath the arms. If you pay attention to your body, I want you guys to Google the lymphatic system and pay attention to where your lymph nodes are. Your lymph nodes are literally everywhere that like in the most important places for your body to drain itself of toxins, right? And so if your lymphatic system is clogged, then you're not properly detoxing your body of the toxins. And so it's very important for you to do lymphatic massages. Try to do lymphatic massages every single day. Yes, in the book we talk about the lymphatic system, we talk about the drainage system, we talk about what destroys the lymphatic system. But I'll tell you like this, especially since I'm here with you all and you can see me in person doing it. You have your lymph nodes here that you just massage them, just massage your lymph nodes. Do your research and then you will see where your lymph nodes are. And then you do those lymphatic massages. For your sinuses, you will do this. And then you just massage your sinus, drain those sinuses. Area here. Yes. Okay. And you have sinuses everywhere on your face, right here, around your mouth, around your nose. And so you're gonna do those sinus massages, do your lymphatic massages. And one of the greatest exercises, man, listen up to, the greatest exercise you can do is jump rope.
Really?
Jump rope will help to drain and improve your lymphatic system.
Really?
Even if you just jump for 10 minutes a day, just 10 minutes a day will help to drain your lymphatic system. So it is important. And what is the benefit of it? Is because you are improving that body system that gets rid of those toxins.
Okay.
So that is something I can definitely say in front of them. And I'm glad you mentioned that because I can at least demonstrate it to them.
Yeah,
definitely. Lymphatic massage. How do I do that? Google your lymph nodes, figure out where they are, and massage them.
That's dope. Okay. See, y'all, see what happens when I bring certain people on. Y'all get good information out here. Y'all, come on, man. Life Coach Chef just don't be giving y'all whatever. We gonna bring the people that know.
That's right.
The
Each
people
one
that
teach
know.
one. I can't leave this earth knowing all this knowledge.
There it is, my sister.
I'm a walking book.
There it is. That's what I'm talking about. And you following one of the keys to the game that many people do not do, which is sharing the information.
That's correct.
Because you go out and you talk about this information. What made you want to start really doing a public speaking thing and really sharing that with other people?
I feel like you're more impactful when you see people in their faces. I feel like
girl, you better let them know.
I feel like you're more impactful when you are in people's faces.
Yeah.
People, when you on social media and you are doing a podcast or you're on radio, people listen, but they're also distracted by whatever else is going on. And they could be in the kitchen listening to this show right now, and then the grease is burning and they missing important part because they want to try to get their chicken off the stove.
Exactly.
And so, but I feel like if I'm in your face, I have your attention and I can really see, I can really feel you. I can feel your spirit. I can feel your energy.
Yeah.
I could be in a room with 100 people. I could point the two saddest people in the room.
Yeah.
By their energy. It just draws me to them. I could be in a room just having fun time. I could see somebody. I'd be like, wow, she looks sad. Is she crying? It just draws me to them, that person. And so I have a better relationship with you when I'm in your face. I can see those people who are too shy to ask questions.
Definitely.
And so they too shy to ask questions. So I'm like, sir, you in the back, you have a question? No. Come on.
Go ahead. Ask the question.
Ask. We all family.
You got something you want to know.
We all family.
Exactly.
This is a judgment-free zone. And when I tell you my crowds are becoming bigger and bigger and more churches are reaching out to me. I started out doing a motivational speaker in churches.
Okay.
And so now I am at certain schools and certain libraries, but predominantly churches. And now I have other churches who are reaching out and more nonprofit organizations, like a women's health organization. Reached out to me and showed me come speak to her women at her women's shelter. And so I don't say yes to every invitation because it has to properly align with what I'm doing. But as long as it properly aligns, I'm saying yes because I'm out here teaching the people. I don't even charge people. That's the thing. Like if you come to church, come get this information, it's free.
There you go.
I have to go to school for this information.
I
was in school for 4 or 5 years for this information. I'm giving you all of my tuition for free.
All of the tuition for free. You better,
all of my education for free.
There you go. And see, that's what I love about stuff like this is because it's like a lot of people have, again, these keys. And the thing is, it's like the rich always say. They say you can give people the keys. That don't mean they're gonna follow. They still gonna have to come to you anyway. So why not share the information with everybody?
Yep.
Why not just let them have it? Why not explain to people like, look, do your lymphatic massage. Let me do your lymphatic massages, everybody. Do your thing. Because these are little simple things that we could do to just keep ourselves healthier, keep ourselves better in life and everything. That's why I love it. Come on, girl. Come on in. Okay, y'all. I'm doing another taping after this. I'm just letting y'all know because we stay booked and busy.
But you know what? I do want to say something about that. And to be honest with you, like I said, I love the medical field.
Go ahead.
I really do. But the cure is the money isn't in the cure. So the medical field was designed for what it was designed to do, and that is to make a profit, and that is to make money. And so you have a lot of patients who you're just a number. I'm sorry to say. You're just a number. And when you go to these, I mean, you can tell it for yourself. A lot of these times, say it for yourself. How many times have you gone to the doctor and you've been at maybe all of 10 minutes, but you're in the waiting room for an hour and a half, 2 hours, but you go in the back and you sit up for all of 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, and they listen to, you talk about your signs and symptoms, what you've gone through, and then they are prescribing a medicine to you. They're not educating you on proper nutrition intake. They're not even asking you what is your daily diet.
Because
they're not even asking what is your daily activity like. They're not asking you the questions.
That's true.
But they're not asking you the right questions so they can have an understanding about your lifestyle. Because it's truly, and I say this all the time, you are killing yourself. You are causing the disease.
Put it on the people. Let them know.
You are killing yourself. You are causing the disease. The disease isn't just coming on to you because it like you, it chose you. You're killing yourself. When you ram that fried chicken down your throat and that turkey and that pulled pork and that double bacon cheeseburger with extra mayo sauce, it don't even be good.
It be so good, y'all. Oh, Lord.
But then when you have high blood pressure,
I felt
when you get high cholesterol,
I felt it.
And you say, man, I can't believe I didn't get diagnosed with this. Did you really get diagnosed with it? Did you poison yourself? Let's be real. Let's take some accountability.
I'm going to give you the show. I'm going to take that there. I'm walking off.
I feel like when you have these doctors and they, like you said, why won't they share this information? Because if I share this information, if I tell you that all you have to do is just put down that fried chicken, if I tell you to eat in moderation, if I tell you to go outside and exercise and walk, if I tell you that garlic is a natural blood pressure depressant and you can just take some garlic to lower your blood pressure, why you need my $1,000 pill?
Let her cook, Jesus.
So
Let her cook.
it's like for that answer the questions for itself. It answer questions. They're not gonna tell you. Some will. Some you have some really great doctors.
Some will.
Some will.
Yeah, some will.
But majority don't. And like I said today on my show, I told them, I said the medical field is amazing, but there is a negative force around the medical field that is starting to take over. And it's taking over rapidly.
Yeah.
And it's drowning out the good doctors. It's drowning out the good nurses. It's drowning out because if you got far few in between doctors who are really teaching you nutrition, they're really teaching you the value of your lifestyle. But then you got thousands of doctors who just pushing Lipitor or hydrochlorothiazide. You're programmed to think that this is it. Oh, okay, because I went to this doctor, he said the same thing. But you saying something different. So now you seem like the weird one. Now you seem like the outcast because majority of them are pushing the synthetic medication. And what the audience don't know is a lot of this medication is, well, let me say that backwards. A lot of these herbs are the derivatives of these synthetic medications.
Really?
So a lot of these, like penicillin. That's an herb. That's a plant.
Hold up.
That's a plant.
She just gave y'all something right.
That's a plant. And we got a lot of antibiotics and antivirals that has cured people like amoxicillin. They call it the penicillin family. You have amoxicillin in there. You have penicillin. You have all these antibiotics that is derivatives of the herbal plants. You see what I mean? A lot of these blood pressure medicines are derivatives. A lot of these pain medicines, these analgesics, like cloves. Prime example. Clove is a natural painkiller.
Okay.
It has a Novocaine in it, right? And so if you chew on let's say you have a toothache. You know how your grandma say, girl, crush up that aspirin, crush up that Tylenol and put it on your tooth. If you eat a clove, you can literally taste the lidocaine in the clove, and then you feel the numbness in your tongue. You feel the numbness on your tooth.
What?
You see what I mean?
Now I gotta ask.
A pure clove.
Okay, yes, a pure clove, because some of the stuff you get from the store is not pure.
Well, what I'm saying is, if you go to your local grocery store and you find those, go to the seasoning aisle, and you know how the cloves, they have the cloves that's
you can get them regular cloves. And you can do it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. There we go, people. See, that's why I want to ask that question, because some of y'all think that everything is of the devil and y'all think it's bad for you. I just say of the devil for some of my church people. That's but some of y'all think it's like that, and some of y'all just don't trust what's in the store. So I wanted her to let y'all know that y'all have to go ahead and trust some of that stuff that's out there, because you can use some of that that's available to you.
Yes.
And we got a comment real quick too.
Yes.
Kim said, speak on it. The doctors are not asking about patients' lifestyle. They only want to prescribe medicine, $1 billion industry. They don't tell you ways on how to reverse your certain diseases. Boom.
Correct.
And shout out to Danielle Jemison as well, because they listen. Taco Tony, Christopher Taco Tony was in the building. Dale Gregg, Chandra Wembley Franklin. Who else? It was a few more people other in it too. But we're gonna get them. So yeah, girl, you give it all the knowledge today.
And you have to, because like I said, the devil is getting louder. So why are we getting quieter? That don't make sense to me, you know? That's true. So I am out here to spread the wealth and spread the knowledge to my people, because I tell people all the time, health is wealth. I can't begin to tell you how many patients I've had who were very successful and they begging for their health. Very rich. Financially rich, and they are like begging for their health. They're not begging for a jet. They're not begging for a Lamborghini. They're not begging for a 10-week vacation traveling in Barcelona. They begging you to save them.
That's what I was going to say.
They need help. Save me. And so health is wealth and knowledge is power, because the more you know, the less you can be programmed and lied to. If you understand your body, if you understand the medicinal uses of food, if you understand why vitamin B12 is important, why potassium is important, why calcium is important, if you understand it, then they can't lie to you when you get into the doctor's office. They can't do their little manipulative mind tricks, make you feel like you really are sick, when all you really need to do is just change your diet.
Come on. See, y'all. Woo! Y'all don't understand, yo. This, I feel a lot of this conviction.
Yes.
Because of things that I do. Now, I'm glad I had you on early, because normally I like to have these people come on in the month of January. We dedicate January all to health.
I'll come back.
Oh, she said she gonna come back. So she gonna teach y'all more. We're gonna have in for January, y'all. Because that's the month where we go ahead, we dedicate to the health and everything. And yes, you need to definitely come back and talk to
You
these
let
people.
me know which disease process you want me to tackle. Now I come back. You want me to talk the cardiovascular system? You want to talk the urinary system?
Ooh.
You want to talk about the GI system? You want to talk the
Ooh.
reproductive system? I've helped people
Ooh.
who have had reproductive issues, PCOS, and having babies now. There's men who have erectile dysfunction. There's herbs that helps with erectile dysfunction.
Because you know what?
There's a lot.
My wife used to do take calls for UIC to schedule patients and everything. She said it is a lot of young men with erectile dysfunction. That tripped me out.
And you know why? Because they started on those packs, those little pills from the gas station, and they thought it was
and
cool.
honey packs and everything.
Yes, and
yeah,
we see
they was
that.
making jokes about
we
that.
see that, and so it's like what you think is cute, what is trending right now, you're gonna pay for it in the future. So whatever you're doing to your body when you're in your 20s and you think it's pretty, you better believe it's gonna catch up to you when you're 30s and 40s and 50s. So we see a lot of young men who are now suffering from erectile dysfunction that didn't have that problem at first, but because they was in high school, fornicating and doing what they were doing, and they want to be the one to brag that they did it for long term. So they want to brag so much, and now you in your late 20s and there's nothing.
Exactly.
You see, now you need help, and now you're regretting it. And so this is why I tell people, this is what I mean when I say education start with our children. We got to save our children. The better they know, then we'll know. And I say that because you got so many older people like 60, 70, so I've been doing this all my life. I ain't gonna start now. And that's fine. If you've been eating this for your whole life, you've been eating your fried mac and cheese, you've been eating your deep fried catfish, you've been eating it, that's fine. But if you do not want to change your lifestyle, think about your children, your grandchildren. At least pass them the knowledge.
That part.
At least pass them the knowledge. Because the more these youth know, then the better hope, the better decisions they will make. When I say that the enemy is louder, when I say the devil is attacking our children, this is what I mean, because they are programmed through social media, they program through the rap music, they program through the movies, they program through the commercial, they program through the billboards. Every time you turn this out, there's a liquor billboard everywhere. Liquor on the bus, on the side of the bus, liquor on the trains, liquor on the billboards, liquor in the commercials. There's liquor. And guess what's inside of liquor? Those evil spirits too. Because when you drink, something happens inside of you. Well, you know you wouldn't have done it had you not drank. Well, you know that's
true.
Yes, like, oh man, I don't know what came over me. That spirit came over you and did whatever it wanted to do to feed itself, and you fell for it. So it's like our children are being programmed every single day of their lives with their tablets, on social media. They can't even look up a bus or hit them. They won't even know it's coming because they so glued to their phones, and they are listening to the negativity, listening to the programming. And so when it's time for them to need help, they're looking at us for help. Like, oh man, what happened?
But a lot of us can't even give it to them.
Because we don't even know.
Because we don't even know ourselves. Kim got another comment on here. She says, we need to shut down. I'm going to say yours too. I see it. I'm going to say it too. Kim says, we need to shut down these Debbie cakes, donuts, candy, all these processed foods.
Yes.
But unfortunately, our Black community won't come together on this. They are eating it and feeding their children the same, including the McDonald's and all these fast food restaurants, instead of cooking, in all caps, them healthy meals.
Kim, do you know that McDonald's sponsors a lot of hospitals? Ooh, I bet they didn't know that.
Oh, wait, say that again.
McDonald's, a lot of these fast food restaurants sponsors the hospital. You see?
And then they try to go ahead and have a little like help the kids with the Ronald McDonald Foundation to help the sick kids.
I know, right?
So it come back all the way full circle.
Come on.
Let me tell you something. Rachel says spirits are evil spirits. Yes, they are.
Yes.
And when we start looking at this game of everything, it runs pretty deep. This is pretty heavy. You see, they might cancel this show if we.
They're not gonna cancel the show. We got God on our side.
I know. Now listen, girl, we gonna talk because we can talk. We can talk it because it was a documentary that I watched. I think it's called What the Health.
Yes.
Have you seen that?
I did.
Oh, girl.
Yes.
When I saw What the Health, and I saw all of that they was talking about how how they talking about how the people who behind like the beef and all the other stuff like that, they tell you to eat all this stuff in your diet, but they know it affects you bad anyway.
Of course.
And then they partner up with the healthcare system and everything like that. It's like literally money revolving around in a circle, money being traded. It's a Ponzi scheme, yeah.
I'm not gonna say the name because I don't want to get sued, but I'm gonna say a name that y'all know. It's a restaurant chain called Ick-O-Lay, okay? Okay, yeah, that's right. We're gonna call it Ick-O-Lay.
Ick-O-Lay.
And they on their website, they had I think, over 30 something plus ingredients in their seasonings. You know what I mean? But the seasonings wasn't our seasoning. They had over 30 something ingredients on their website to tell what was in their chicken sandwiches. Because people like, dang, y'all really are going crazy over these chicken sandwiches. I mean, the line wrapped around the corner. And you like, what is in these chicken sandwiches? And they had a list, 30 plus synthetic, artificial, whatever it was. Do you know that somebody went viral because they were somebody went viral because they were exposing it and they took it off their site. So now you can't see the ingredients and what is in their chicken. And the thing is, hey, listen, evil gonna do what evil does. You can't get mad at evil for being evil. But what you can do is educate yourselves and then make the right decision. The worst thing you can do, and it says it's in the Bible, the worst thing you can do is be delivered and saved and still go back to your evil ways.
Well,
that's the worst thing you can do. Now, if you don't know, you just don't know. But once you find out and you still go backwards, like me teaching all this stuff now, and you still go backwards, you can no longer say you didn't know. You can't no longer say you don't know. And to speak about the Debbie cakes and all this artificial sugars, that stuff is so fake. It's not even real sugar. It's all, like she said, artificial.
Yeah.
And that's what's really causing a lot of the autism with our children. To like, when I say autism, not causing it, but it's accelerating their behaviors.
Okay, accelerating the behavior.
Declining, it's decreasing their cognitive function.
Yeah.
Another thing your audience want to know, you want to drop another gem because you said tell them something's not in the book.
Drop them, girl.
Is dementia. They've been studying for about 10 years now, and now they are coming out with it as far as in the medical world. You can look on WebMD. Dementia is not a neurological disorder. Dementia is now stage 3 diabetes. It's actually because of sugar on the brain and killing the brain cells.
And you want to know, and my grandmother passed away from diabetes. Not diabetes. No, dementia. I'm sorry. Dementia. In like when was this, 2018?
Yeah, my condolences.
This had to be 2019. In 2019.
Okay.
And, you know, it was crazy because my grandmother was drinking a lot of sugar-free stuff, eating a lot of sugar-free stuff.
Okay.
And then they were talking about the aspartame that was also in there that was linked to dementia as well. So I was just looking at stuff, these artificial and synthetic sugars and all the stuff that your body cannot process.
Yes.
It's going to take it elsewhere.
Yeah.
So like, it's something when you telling me that it's like sugar around the brain and everything, because that's all dementia is. It attacks the brain.
Well, you know why? Because the brain is the only organ that needs sugar to survive.
Really?
It needs sugar to survive. The brain is like the kidney don't need it to survive. The heart doesn't need sugar to survive, but the brain does need a certain level of sugar. But it's supposed to be our fructose. It's supposed to be our natural sugars, our apples, our grapes, our peaches. It's not supposed to be these artificial sugars. And so when sugar goes to the brain and it's that fake sugar, you're messing with the synaptic nerves. You're messing with the way our neurovascular system is operating and properly functioning. You're messing with our frontal lobes, our parietal lobes, you're messing with our lobes. And so if our sugar is all out of whack, think about it like a kid, right?
Yeah.
You give a 2-year-old sugar. First he was fine, all wholesome and looking all lovely, and you give him some sugar, now he and you can't keep him calm down. Your brain doing the same thing. And so if your neurovascular system can't even properly function because it's trying to figure out where am I going, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Over time, it's tired of fighting. It's going to deteriorate.
So it's going to give up.
It's going to get exhausted. Now you can't even remember how to speak. You can't even remember your children. You can't even remember how to walk. You've forgotten how to iron. You forgot you left the iron on. You start to have all of these effects. And you realize and you learn, like, it's the sugar. It's the sugar.
Yeah.
I was talking to a physician. Actually, he was eavesdropping. I wasn't talking to him. I was talking to my nursing friends. And then he overheard. And so then he joined in on a conversation just a little bit, just briefly. And we were talking. I was like, what's the difference between a drug addict and somebody addicted to sugar? I said, what is the difference? Now, yes, we know the difference. We know the difference.
We know.
If you eat sugar versus if you do a drug, I know that. But what I'm saying is your addictive behavior to it. That's what I was referring to.
Yes, I feel
your addictive behavior to it. I know people can't go a day without eating their cookies. They can't go a day without their soda. They can't go a day. I need my cookie. I need my cake. I need my this. And you like, what is the difference between you and somebody? I know people will spend their last. Like, this is all I got, but I have to have this cookie. I have to have this.
That's wild.
And it's insane. I don't know if y'all listen to Tasha K. I love Tasha K. Tasha K said that she was so addicted to, what is them little striped cookies? You know the striped cookies, the striped cookies. They have the brown on the back, and then it's the strap, the cookies.
Like the Keebler cookies.
Yeah, with the striped ones.
Yeah, with the chocolate ones.
Yeah, the chocolate ones.
Yeah.
So she was saying on her podcast that she was so addicted to it, she had to have a pack a day, right? So
a pack
a day.
Y'all know how many cookies come in that pack?
A pack a day. She said that she was so addicted. She said that she was so addicted to that. That she said she threw it. Listen to this. She threw the cookies away. Said, oh no, I don't want to have diabetes. She threw the cookies away. She said that she was on her couch and she couldn't sit still because she needed to go back into the couch. She said, well, you know what? If they're in a pack, so they should still be good. She said she had to think to herself. She said, how insane am I that I'm ready to dig in the garbage to get these cookies out the garbage? Lord. So you know what she said she had to do?
No.
She said she had to pour bleach on the cookies in order for her not to go back into the garbage. I need people to understand what I'm saying when I say these fast foods, these sugars. You got to understand when I tell you that what is the difference? We know the difference, but the addictive behavior is exactly the same.
Yeah.
You want to know how to treat yourself of addiction. You want to know how to cure yourself. It takes 21 days to pick up addiction. It takes 21 days to cure yourself of that addiction. I challenge and I encourage everybody to do the 21-day fast challenge. Do the 21 Jesus challenge. It's okay for you to fast. It's okay for you to detox.
Yes,
because it's actually curing your body. When you detox, your body starts to heal. It eats your bad cells. It eats the viruses. It eats the bacteria. When you detox, you do not need to eat foods 3 times a day. That was a lie that they told you.
Girl, you better say, let me tell you something on that. When I found that out, like even today, I haven't eaten anything real heavy and all that, or I've been drinking water.
Yes.
Okay. Aside from
and you feel good.
Aside from what you saw.
But you feel good.
That's not water. But I do. I feel good. I'm not drained of energy. Like I was able to go to work today and I felt great. You know, so fasting is something. I do live by fasting. That is something you should be doing. Intermittent fasting. If, like, for instance, I don't eat a lot of fast food. I eat it in moderation. I used to, oh my God, I used to eat a lot of fast food when I was young.
Well, congratulations. Hold on. Let's give them a hand clap for making that lifestyle change.
It's beautiful, y'all. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I feel so privileged. It's hot in there, y'all.
Come on.
Getting this award today.
So silly.
But now I notice that even when I'm going through different stuff, like with my stomach or acid reflux or anything like that, what I'll do is if I hadn't had too much of something, I will take a couple days to detox and let all that flush out, drink some water, all that other stuff like that, cleanse the body. And then I don't go right back into it, but you know, we do everything in moderation.
That's right.
So I can have a little bit here and there. My wife is always doing like baked chicken and all this other stuff. She just gotten to cooking vegetables with it and everything. So that way I don't even ask what type of vegetables she putting in there. If it's something I ain't seen before, I just eat it because I know it's healthy and she done the research. I just be like, all right, baby, do your thing. You looking out for your boy. I'm with it.
Yes.
So these are certain things that I just been going through. And I'm like, you know what? I can really tell a change and a difference in my body. You know, so I'm telling, because like you say, when you get older.
What about your thinking? Don't you feel like you think more clearly?
My thinking is clear too. Because you know what? Sometimes like, when I'm at the job and I'm doing certain things. See, electricians, y'all get paid to think. I get paid to think every day. So sometimes,
you an electrician?
Yeah, I'm an electrician, industrial electrician. So sometimes when I'm looking at prints or something like that, I can tell when it's taking a minute for me to process this information or somebody is saying something to me, you get what they call it, brain fog.
Brain fog.
You get that brain fog. That brain fog is real.
It is.
And you got to catch up real quick. When somebody else is like, boom, and they sharp with it, I'm lagging behind. And I'm letting y'all know. That's due to the food that you eat. That's due to the food that I'm eating. I'm eating bad sometimes. But you got to recognize that. Purchase the book, y'all. Hold that up, please. Hold that up. Boom. 16 Secrets to Self-Actualization.
Yes. 16 Secrets to Self-Actualization. You can purchase it off my website at yafashakoor.com. That's YAFASHAKOOR.com. And another thing I want you guys to do, and I actually mentioned on my show that I said for the rest of the month, the rest of the rest of the year, there's free consultations. At first I was trying to consultations. I'm just giving free consultations. So if you have a medical disparity, if you have signs and symptoms, if you have a disease process and you just want to just consult with me, you could do that. Don't go to the website to book a consultation because it's going to charge you. You can DM me on social media at Higher Levels with Shay on Facebook or on TikTok. And then what we'll do is we will schedule you a virtual consultation. And then we'll go from there with your disease process. We're going to go over your medical history, your family medical history, your list of allergies to food or drug allergies, meaning medicines, and or your list of medications. We're going to go over your family history. We're going to go over your disease process, your signs and symptoms. And then I'm going to tell you, this is all free. I'm going to tell you the herbs and the advice that I would do if that was me. If I had the disease process, I'll tell you what to do. That is my gift to the people for the rest of 2025. Just free consultation. So hit me up on Higher Levels with Shay at gmail.com. That's my email. Higher Levels with Shay on social media. Higher Levels with WITH Shay SHAY, and book your free consultation with me through the DM, or you can call the business phone at 708-552-1443 because not everyone has social media.
That's what I'm talking about. Whew, y'all don't understand.
Yes.
See, I love shows like this.
Because
y'all are getting something. Y'all getting fed literally in the mind. So then y'all can go ahead and refeed yourselves in the proper way. Boom. You like that transition?
I sure did.
Feed
I did.
Feed the mind.
I see you.
So
You ain't no brain fog.
There it is. No brain. There it is. See, no brain fog, baby. I done fasted and I'm thinking clearly. See, y'all. See, we in the game today, man. Man. Okay, we got more comments.
Yes.
Rachel says fasting helps your body heal.
Yes.
Shout out to Janine Stevens. We just had our Biggs Radio Music Seminar out there at Rockford at her facility. She opened up the doors. We showed up and showed out. Thank you, ma'am, for allowing us in the building. She says most definitely fast. What else? Rachel says again, Higher Levels with Shay, Facebook or TikTok. Kim says,
love Rachel. I
want her on my show, Jeff. Kim, you can take a girl.
Come on, Kim. I'm ready.
Come on, Kim. Kim,
ready.
She coming. Okay, she's following, and she put following, so she's following you now. Kim is another one of our personalities on Biggs Radio. She has a Thursday night rewind every Thursday from 8 to 10.
Okay,
so
okay.
She throw it down. Kim do her thing.
Yeah, tell Kim she can definitely reach out to me.
And Kim show is a vibe. Kim show is a whole vibe. If y'all ain't ever heard the Kim Patterson show, y'all better get locked in. All right, Kim. Shameless plug. I'll put you on. And also, who else we got? We got some more show. I'll talk about that later. But anyway, girl, I'm just saying you out here doing your thing.
Yes.
And I love the fact that you have all this information, you have all this knowledge, and you are giving it back out to people because that's the name of the game.
You want to know something?
Talk to me.
And it's to be honest with you, I would rather impact 1 million people and have $100,000 in my pocket than to impact 100,000 people and be a millionaire. If I can teach 1 million people how to heal and save themselves and not make a dime off of it, I did my job. Because God always blessed me in other ways. He gonna give it to me 110-fold. So when people ask why you get that book away for free, or why your stuff so cheap, like my products on my site where I serve like herbal teas, I have a lingo drop to help people with autism to exchange the metal and mercury off their brain and improve their speech. I have all this stuff on my site and it's like dirt cheap. Like my herbal teas are $10. Where you have some herbal specialists, they stuff is $50, $100, $200 for their herbal teas.
Exactly.
Mine is $10. And I had somebody who I helped her kidney issues, and she was like, "Why do you sell this stuff so cheap? What does it profit a man to gain a world and lose his soul?" For the Bible say, the Bible say that a camel will fit through a needle's eye before a rich man get into heaven. I don't care about making money because what if I was that person and I said, "Well, how much money do you have? Can you afford this?" Well, I'm not helping you then. That is so not the way God. That is not why God is using you. So I sell my herbs. My teas are $10. $10, and they are medicinal. Some of them are bitter. I won't say nasty. They are bitter, but they're bitter because they are real herbs and they're medicine, and they are doing the job.
And that's what people got to realize. Whenever you drink this stuff, y'all, I got to let y'all know this too. Y'all think that it's gonna be this type of sugary taste that you've been craving. No, that's not what it is. When you start dealing with natural herbs, natural spices, anything like that, and you put that in drink ginger, a lot of people be tripped out about ginger.
Yes.
Ginger will knock you out.
Spicy. It's so spicy.
Ginger will take you down out here.
It's so spicy.
Get the ginger shot and you change your life.
It would.
Okay? So yeah, y'all gotta just listen to what she's saying on that front, because I've had a lot of that stuff too. And honestly, that she ain't telling the truth. I mean, she ain't lying. Right. She's telling the truth.
Yes.
So please, just to listen to her, because the thing is this, y'all, you want to get healthy, boom, you got to link up with her.
Yes.
If you want some accountability, you can link up with me. But you want some food, you need to get on the right track, link up with her.
Yes, please. I'm definitely here to help. I'm definitely here to help. So, and I just thank you for just lending your audience and trusting me with your audience to even give this information to them. It's very important for us as a people to help one another. Like I say, each one teach one. I don't know your children. I don't know your grandchildren. I don't know your uncle who's over there getting ready to get his toe cut off from diabetes. I don't know your grandmother who's over there suffering from her third stroke. I don't know these people.
Yeah.
But if I teach you and you teach them and then they teach someone else, then we all doing our job.
Facts.
We all doing our job. And so to anyone who is listening who want to know more information but doesn't really necessarily have it in them to do the lifestyle change, still want to learn it anyway so that you can help your child or your brother or your grandmother. Be the change. Help me be the change in this world.
Let me tell you something. If y'all don't want to do a lifestyle change before, y'all show best got to do it now. You got to do it now. My thing is, you had all this information. You heard us talk about all this stuff with your health and everything like that. Stop playing around. Purchase the book. Let me do purchase. Do it right here. Purchase the book. Don't be shy. I'm getting my copy. She about to get my money. All $25. Okay? Purchase the book. 16 Secrets of Self-Actualization.
Yes.
To self-actualization. I'm sorry. I got to get it right. Please purchase the book, y'all, because the thing is, it's and she said you don't have to read the whole thing. You could go to what you having issues and problems with. And she won an award for this book too, y'all.
Yes.
So come on now. So it's some credibility behind this book. She just ain't right. She's giving it to y'all.
And if you think that I'm making this up, I put a bibliography in the back of the book.
Girl, you better reference your information.
So you can go go and do the research yourself. So the back of the book, we have bibliography. So I tell you where I got some of the information from. I did the research to do it. This is my experience, my work, in addition to WebMD and all the other work. So if you would like to know, they have the bibliography in the back.
What more do you need from this woman? What more do you need from her?
Yes.
She's giving it all to you right there. And she gonna give y'all a free consultation.
Free.
From now to the end of the year.
Free.
Y'all tripping. So before y'all pack on them pounds for the holiday, because I'm gonna eat too, girl. I'm gonna eat.
I know you are. That's okay.
I'm gonna eat.
Just detox afterwards.
I am.
Okay.
I will do that for you because you told me to. Now listen. She trying to get y'all right. So go ahead, get ready for the holidays. Do whatever you gotta do. Gain about 2 pounds with the food, and then go ahead, pick up this book, and get y'all change started. You don't have to do this before the new year. I mean, you don't have to do this right at the new year. Do it before the new year. Bump a resolution. This is life, okay? A resolution is something you say you want to get to. You trying to find some resolve, but some people don't ever find resolve because y'all don't want to try to find it yourself. But she's putting it right here for y'all. So don't start no New Year's resolution. Don't start no trend like that. No, be impactful today.
Yes.
Look at your health, look at your body, look at everything today. Girl, you gonna make me start talking in here. I had to. Girl, I love it when y'all come on because I just get to listen.
Okay.
You know, I get to listen and y'all get to fuel the audience. Because the thing is, when y'all go ahead and y'all fuel the audience, I pull from that as well. Yes. I become a student. You know, it's stuff I know that I can give out. We could talk about being successful in radio, marketing, networking, all that other stuff.
Right.
Little business stuff that I picked up along the way, which we gonna get to. Yeah. Oh, we gonna get to that. Yeah. And that's gonna be good. But y'all gonna catch that on Wednesday though. But anyway, Rachel's putting up here in the comments. Look, check out the store at www. What is that?
Yafa Shakur.
Because
that means God's beautiful one.
Go ahead. Say that again.
Yafa Shakur. That means God's beautiful one. And like he said, you don't have to wait for your New Year's resolution to get started. Start this year and get ready for a New Year revolution. There's a difference. It's time for us to revolutionize. It's time for us to make a change. It's time for us to make a difference. We've been doing this way too long. And at the end of the day, we're tired of being the puppeteers. So it's time for us to get in front of everything. It's time for us to get back to our roots, get back to our ancestors, get back to gardening. Yeah. And one thing in this book that I mentioned, the only thing in this book that's a little bit wrong, I put it here in my new book, which was 16 Secrets to Self Sufficiency. I said in the book it's gonna be out in 2025. I had no idea how busy this book is gonna have me. So in 2026, I have 16 Secrets to self healing, and in that book is going to tell you about. I'm gonna do a deep dive in the herbs. So 16 Secrets to Self-Healing is coming. And then I have 16 Secrets to Self-Sufficiency coming. It's gonna teach you how to garden, how to grow your own food, and how to make your own potencies, tinctures, and your own medicines. So I'm trying my best to get both of these books out next year because we running out of time and I'm not sleeping. So I'm gonna get these books out for you all. This is a trilogy. So buy book number 1 first, and then you have 2 and 3 coming after you. So for $75, you will have books about your health, books on how to grow your own food, how to make your own medicines, and about the medicinal uses of the tinctures. And so it's important for you to get the book because technology one day is going to crash. That's true. You need these hard covers.
Man, y'all yeah. Listen, This is good for me. And like I said, I felt the conviction on my spirit, on my soul. And I know if you watch it or if you listen on the other end, you felt it too.
Mm-hmm.
So just do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Purchase the book. And she put it all on the website.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right? You put it all, everything together as a nice little thing. So they can purchase what they need to purchase. They can buy the book. They can get the information they need right on the website.
Yes.
You don't have to go that far. It's a click, boom, boom, Dropbox, and checkout.
That's it.
Boom.
That's it.
Girl, let the people know where they can go ahead and find you again.
You can find me on social media at Higher Levels with Shay. That's on my Facebook, my TikTok, my Instagram, and my YouTube channel at Higher Levels with Shay. You could also listen to me. I'm on a Higher Levels with Shay show Mondays at 10 a.m. on Rejoice 102.3 Gospel. Is one of the #1 gospel stations in the Chicago, Indiana land area. So listen to my show from 10 a.m. to 11:30, where we talk about business bonus, medical moments, and ministry minutes. The only show you can get all three in one. The Higher Levels with Shay show Mondays at 10 a.m. from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. You can go to my website if you want the book or if you want some herbs, some teas on my website at yafashakor.com. That's YAFASHAKOOR.com. We are in the process of redoing our website.
Okay.
Because me and my team did that ourselves, but God got us moving. So we in the process of, changing our website. But that's where you can connect with me at. You can DM me if you want a free consultation. And then you can also email me at Higher Levels with Shay at gmail.com. You can see me on the 26th. We have a food drive. So we have a food drive. We're giving away food. So for the holiday season, we have enough to feed. This is out of my husband and I's own budget, 30 to 40 families. We have I want you guys to email me for the details. I'll give you guys an email and the flyer and the details, and I'll be posting to my social media page tomorrow. But on the 26th, from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., mark your calendars. We're going to be in East Chicago, Indiana, and we are having a food drive. And then from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., the pastor is having, he's going to have hot meals downstairs. He's cooking a Thanksgiving dinner, and it's for everybody who's in need. So come out, and if you want to donate, if you want to just help volunteer with us serving the food, we would love to have you there. So connect with me via email or social media if you want to donate or if you want to be a volunteer to come out and help us help the homeless.
Awesome. All right, y'all. Y'all know how it is. We about to wrap up here. But listen, I want to thank you again for just being on and sharing all your information, because this is very valuable information. You have touched my spirit and my soul, and I know you have reached everybody out there who is watching and listening as well. So, all right, y'all, it's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live, along with Shay Gill as well, giving y'all all the helpful tips, okay? Healthful tips, not helpful tips, healthful tips for you to change your life. So, all right, y'all, once again, it's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, on the Life Coach Jeff Show on WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago. Tune in next for Julian St. Chris on Mixtape Monday, and also Dinah Lynn Biggs Show from 8 to 10. So, from 6 to 8, Julian St. Chris will be on. And from 8 to 10, we got Dinah Lynn Biggs. So, all right, y'all. Once again, redirect, regroup, refocus. And I love y'all so very much. And peace out. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Relaford. And I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Relaford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Relaford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online radio box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay, Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Relaford on the Jeff Relaford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go.